Hey folks, good afternoon. It's Alistair McConaughey, and we are outside the venue where Nicola Sturgeon is speaking, and she's coming out at 1 o'clock or 1:05. And we've got these posters. Sturgeon is not Scotland. Sturgeon is not Scotland. Because that's our message to everybody today, is that Sturgeon is not Scotland, and Scotland is not the Scottish National Party. And we were here at 11:15 to see the people who were coming in, who were lined up along here just to the end there. And I had my megaphone. And unfortunately, I was told to stop using the megaphone. And then I was told that I had to just talk using my voice. And then I was told that I couldn't talk. So I'm afraid it's been a silent protest. But it's what we've come to expect, I suppose, in Sturgeon's Scotland, is that you can't really use the megaphone to talk against the Scottish National Party. So she'll be coming out at 1 o'clock, and I'm going to shout at her. Not on the megaphone, though. I'm not allowed to use the megaphone. And hopefully she'll be crossing over here. So I'm going to just simply ask her why she has failed Scotland and how does she feel about it, and is she going to resign? That's if we get a chance to have a word with her anyway, but she'll be in and out very, very quickly. And then afterwards we'll head down to Bute House and we'll get a photo shot outside Bute House. So the Sturgeon Fest will be coming to an end in 5 minutes in there. They say they sold out, but I definitely doubt that, going by the numbers of people who were standing in line. It didn't look to be more than 50 people, of whom the majority seemed to be Sturgeon fans.
Yeah, she should be. Yeah, the only trouble is Scotland haven't got much. I mean, political landscape is really weak. There's no opposition.
Scotland. Sturgeon is not Scotland. That's our message to her today. Adam says it's the people's Scotland, not Sturgeon's. Emma says, hey, Alistair. Hey to you back, Emma. Sturgeon is coming out. She's about to be reminded that she is not Scotland. But the coppers are everywhere, just making sure that we don't really have much room for movement here. I don't know what this car's doing here. Somebody's. But seriously, folks, I mean, who would actually pay money to see Nicola Sturgeon? It's a sorry event when you actually need more Nicola Sturgeon in your life. I mean to say, those of us who have seen enough of Nicola Sturgeon, we're certainly not going to pay 25 quid to subject ourselves to her for another hour. Maybe we want to get over to this side. Yeah. Let's, if you want to get into your place, basically just use this poster to get as much in the shot as you possibly can. If you have to hold it up there or over there or whatever.
Originally, I'm from the north.
Tommy says, well done, folks. Robert Cairns says, well done, everyone. Mm-hmm.
A little window come up saying someone wants you to broadcast again.
Yeah, I think she's going to come in front of that car and cross over. I mean, she's not going to come through there, is she? Yeah. I'm just going to step back here a wee bit. I'm going to shout at her. I'm going to say, will you apologise for damaging Scotland? As long as you coppers don't. You know, if she walked here.
I never seen it since she crossed the road.
No. Yeah.
I didn't get anybody. I don't see a car.
We're gonna go down to Butte House with our posters just for a photo shoot outside there as well. As soon as she passes. Well, Alistair says, what happened to the police in Perth? That's a good point. We were told that somebody in a shop had complained about our megaphone, and so that meant that we had to stop using our megaphone. Apparently, somebody in a shop complains, so that means that the rest of us don't have freedom of speech. That doesn't really seem quite right, although the policeman was explaining to me that it's all depends upon circumstances and so on. I don't know. I certainly was sufficiently far away on the curb. Somebody wondered there if she actually walked up from Butte House, so she might walk along the pavement.
I think so.
Yeah, possibly, or she'll probably cross over. Yeah. Yeah. So as I say, folks, Nicola Sturgeon's coming out any minute now. Actually, the event finished at 1 o'clock, and so it's 1 o'clock just now. So the people will start filing out, and her supporters will start filing out as well. So they'll probably have some choice words for us also, but we just ignore them because we're polite. And
This lady comes up, she goes, what's all this? What's all this with the American accent? And so we tell her, and she goes, oh, I thought you were talking about fish. So she goes, so we had to be there.
oh well, her fame has not
We thought you were talking
reached
about
as far as
fish.
North America. It's good to see. So folks, if you want to come out with us in future, please simply contact us at contact@forceforgood.uk. We, for these street activist events, we only invite the folk that we personally know. So if you want to get with our team, by all means, please simply contact us and come out with us. There's a slim possibility that she might actually just walk all the way down there. In which case, we won't pursue her because the coppers will be on us. We'll just let her go, and then we'll pack up and we'll head down to Butte House.
Do any heckle? You're going to heckle her. Should
And
we heckle her?
no, don't you heckle her. I'll just. Yes, I will. Don't worry. Yes. I presume they'll let Sturgeon leave the building before the others, so that she gets a quick getaway, as it were. So that the event will finish now. And the two people coming out now. Yep, here they come. Somebody having a Sturgeon doesn't speak for Scotland. We don't claim to, though, do we? The copper's not letting me go on the pavement, so they don't want me on the pavement. They don't want me on the road.
ما ادري كم سعرها. So we're not on the road. Thank
Okay,
you very
okay,
much.
yep, yep, yep.
Wanna keep on going. Let's keep on moving.
Okay, they're moving us around so they can give. Oh, there she is. She's going to get in there.
Oh, I know, sure, I know. You got to go, please. Thank you very much. What's that breakfast will cover? We're recording the street off now, okay? Ollie, eyes on. Just don't want another problem.
Will you apologise for damaging Scotland, Miss Sturgeon? When will you resign, Miss Sturgeon? Your car's over here, by the way. When will you resign, Miss Sturgeon? Will you apologise for failing Scotland? Will you apologise for failing Scotland? Oh well, that's that. Not many people say that to her. No, it's good, good. Absolutely. Well, we're Scotland's foremost pro-UK campaigning organisation. We've been going for 10 years. A force for good. Yeah, yeah. And so we were asking her a hard question there. We had a lot of hard questions that we were going to ask her, but it wouldn't allow us to use the megaphone. So no, 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 no. No, I've got better ways of spending £25.
Wait for money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, folks, we're going to just pack up our stuff and we're going to walk down to Butte's house.
In the wrong I don't think I've ever seen her face to face in real life.
Yeah,
I was like,
she didn't like it. She didn't like it.
oh no. You should not leave me.
She got to take it. Okay.
She had it right. Did you get that when she did that? Brilliant.
Good. Well done. Well
Yeah.
done. Well done. Keep it going.
Well done, everybody.
I like a picture of you, 19
You
shots.
Oh yeah.
You are with us.
Yeah.
I was quite funny, Megan. So I shout, and this guy there goes, I love you, Nicola. And
Okay. What we'll do now? Where's Max?
Conversations today. All right.
oh yeah, nice to meet
Thank
you.
you. Peaceful.
Yeah,
Really
yeah,
good.
thank you.
All right. Good luck. Good luck at
Thanks
home.
for
All right.
the
No problem.
All right, take care.
So wait, let them disappear.
Okay, until he's gone.
Good. Good. Okay. Well done.
Yeah. I couldn't help but laugh when you try again.
Did
she try to get that? Not on her when she realised we were here. And I'm just trying to get her to look at me. Joey, I just want to see her. Like, what do you laugh at that old dear? Oh, she's quite off the game. That's awful. What was the best comment you heard today?
that fish comment?
Oh yeah, that was. So it's not fishing. Wait, no, I can't do the American accent. So you're not talking about fishing.
No, keep it on.
Strong end. I'll keep it going. Give it a very strong end. I don't want to focus too much on it.
Oh, okay. Okay. We can. Okay. Well, just keep it on. I walk down. It's got to get Max. I'll get Max over here.
No, it's not Sturgeon.
Oh, they come up here.
Okay, Max, we're gonna just head down.
Oh, we're gonna have to go.
Okay, folks.
Maybe a bit longer, so check and see if that's definitely open, 'cause I'm not sure.
We're just gonna walk down to Butte House now, which is like just 3 or 4 minutes down there. So just keep your placards. Max, are you able to carry those?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get on. I just put that into the.
Okay, we're heading down now. So
Guys, nice to meet you all. Keep up the good work.
will do, will do.
Bye. Thanks for your support. Thank you.
So we're fine.
Where are we going else?
Butte House. I'm surprised the coppers are not following us. I mean, we're going to get up to mischief down here.
You know, we're a bunch of old pussies anyway. I don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But we're not really. We're not in causing trouble.
Checking we've got everybody. Okay, Catherine, she's fantastic. So, folks, we're just going down to Butte House to stand outside on the steps with our posters for some photographs. Butte House is literally just 2 minutes walk away. Yeah, what I had intended to do was to give a full speech, which I had written out, but within 2 minutes of me starting up on the megaphone, the police commander came over and told me not to use the megaphone. He said I could only use my voice, so I started to use my voice, and he said I was too loud, so I couldn't actually even talk. And that was a threatening, under threat of arrest. So of course you just have to do what they tell you. And we didn't use the megaphone, and we won't use the megaphone here because they wouldn't be happy if we brought it out again. Okay, we're crossing over here. Yes, here. Prince Albert in Charlotte Square ahead of us. In fact, this whole area is named after the family of George III. This is George Street that we're on. And this is Charlotte Square in front of us. Charlotte Square was, Charlotte was the Queen Consort of George III. So shall we just do it? Shall we just walk? Let's just walk. Okay. I'll stand in there for the next half hour. Now, which one of these is Butte House? We don't want to disturb the wrong person. It's actually a good question. Right. Thanks. Yes. Yes. Just wait a second. Just wait a second. Get this. It's got the S2 stick on the back of his wheelchair. No, so
Yes.
just wait. The S2 stick has gone away. The S2. Yeah. It's gone away.
I'll have to get an angle shot. If I'm going to put the tripod, I can't put it in the room.
Yeah. So, folks, this is us. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just turn the camera around. So, folks, here we are outside Butte House, and that's a lovely photograph. A lovely photograph outside Butte House, saying that Sturgeon is not Scotland, and Sturgeon does not speak for Scotland. She speaks at the most for herself and for her party, and for some of those people who voted for her. And in the 2021 election, that was around about 28% of the voting electorate. So well over 70% of people did not actually vote for Nicola Sturgeon, and she doesn't speak for us in that sense. And she has to be reminded that she is not the Scottish nation personified in and of herself. So we're here to remind her of that, but we're also here today to give voice to the silent majority, the people who are absolutely tired of listening to her, the people who believe in our union of nations, the people who believe in our nation of unions, our nation of unions, our nation of families. And we're just going to take our time, and we're setting up our photographer who's going to get some good shots here of these outside. If you want to move in to Bill, you just stay there. Get those four.
Yeah.
All right, Megan, Chad,
Yeah.
oh, move out. Yeah, but that's okay. Okay, so we're outside Butte House, which is the. Let me get it. Yeah. So we're outside Butte House, and we're getting a photo shoot with our Sturgeon is Not Scotland posters in the background. So we're taking the message right to her, literally to her doorstep, to remind her that Sturgeon is not Scotland and Scotland is not Sturgeon. And to remind her as well that well over 70% of the Scottish people did not vote for her in the 2021 election. And that needs to be brought out a lot more than it actually is. That's never actually said. There was 28% of people of the Scottish electorate who voted for Nicola Sturgeon in the 2021 election. That's just little over 1 in 4. And so in that sense, she only speaks for 1 in 4 at the very most, because as we know, she doesn't even speak for many of them on matters such as membership of the European Union, of which many of her members disapprove anyway. So we're here to remind her of that fact. And it's a message that we don't see often enough outside Butte House, is that Sturgeon does not speak for Scotland. Sturgeon is not Scotland. Look at these fantastic posters. They absolutely are fantastic. And we really do need to drive that message home. Drive that message home, folks. It's so important. And of course, we're not only driving the message home that Sturgeon does not speak for Scotland, but we're driving the positive case for the Union, the case for solidarity, the case for sharing our resources, the case for social solidarity throughout the length and breadth of the British Isles. And, you know, the Scottish nationalists will complain, they'll think that MI5 has built a secret pipeline from Loch Ness down to Sussex so that Sebastian and Jemima can water their 500-acre garden. But of course, we know that's not correct. And we don't have a problem with the concept, with the principle of sharing resources anyway. Okay, Scotland's water, Scotland's oil, England's water, England's oil, England's minerals, and so on. It's all for the British people together to appreciate and to enjoy. So sharing resources is so important. Standing in solidarity, having each other's back as well is so important. The Union is the greatest insurance scheme that's ever yet been provided for people in the British Isles. And we've certainly seen that in the last couple of years. And of course, actual social solidarity, the fact that people from England can come up here to Scotland and know that this is their own country too, the fact that people from Scotland can go down to England and know that this is their own country too, that's an absolutely great thing. And that would be severed, that would be broken if the lady in there were to get her way. And so we don't want that at all. We want social solidarity. We want the Union. We want that to be emphasized. And I'm saying all this just now because we were going to say it on our megaphone earlier before we got forbidden from using a megaphone. There's quite a few people just standing around behind me, just wondering what we're up to. So it's nice weather now. Nice weather. Thankfully, it was a bit crummy this morning. Good. Right. Excellent. I'm just going to take one or two photos as well. Let's get a photo of myself in the middle of this. If you get some photographs of the Max, if you want, we'll take a photograph of myself in the middle as well. Just like hold that or something like that.
There's stuff over there.
No. It's we want everybody to have one. No, just with me, with the gang.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
That's what I was going to say. All of us are going to be in it. So I'm just going to set it 10
right.
seconds. 10 second timer.
Brilliant. Do you want to take a
That's why.
Right. That's yours. We're going to get a photograph of us all. Okay, Megan, we'll all stand. I'll get you to take a photograph. Okay. Do you want to stand at the end or between where you were previously? You stand with.
Be there for very long.
Come in, folks. No, you stay here. Nothing. Where are you gonna?
Debbie's to jump in.
All right, Debbie's gonna jump in here.
Hey. Yeah.
Right.
1, 2, 3. That's too quick. If you're ready. Yeah. I can't hear the click.
Just check that we're all looking okay. To a couple. Okay. Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There, I heard it.
Cool, good stuff. Yeah, take a single shot of me with a poster.
Pretty short.
What we'll do is take that and my poster and me. So if you just step a bit back.
All right. All three.
Rita,
It's none of my business. I mean, yeah,
it is your business then, isn't it?
I suppose it
Well,
is.
I'm in London, I live here.
No, I suppose it's
Take a couple, take two or
I
three.
will do.
Again, could you hold this, please? It's still on it. It's not live.
which is face.
Just hold it out, hold it like that. You'll be fine. No, I'm just gonna hold it fine. Okay, folks, we're just going to be finishing up here now. Thanks very much for watching our Stand Up to Sturgeon event, and it's just coming to a close now outside Butte House. Coming to a close now. So, thanks, folks. We'll speak later.